Hello everyone, Tarsis here back with another Silverandblood video, and this time we have ourselves the patch preview for the upcoming half anniversary Canticle of the Turning Age, which will start in December 25th. There's a lot of things to digest here, such as the new banner, new contents, new power-up system, and much more. So I'll try to condense it as much as I can. And so, without further ado, let's dive straight into the patch notes. So let's start with part 1, App Anniversary Ball Event, giving us 10 Soothing Embrace, 600 Moon Tears, 10 Nameless Packs, 3 Rich Knowledge, 3 Afternoon Leisure, 100 Smelting Ores, and 100 Crystal Balls. This will be distributed by mail as soon as you log in, starting from December 25th until January 22nd. Then we also have the Redemption event from the Midnight Decay. Similar to Twins Treasure, there are various ways to obtain the currency, and the game should tell you where to get them by clicking the guide button. You can redeem items such as Vestige of Love, Soothing Embrace, Large Antiquated Reliquary, this is a Tier 9 Faction Gear Selector, 6 Bellows for Head and Ring, new avatars and frames, and other exchangeables. Moving on, we have the special sign-in event, mainly giving us another Large Antiquated Reliquary, Soothing Embrace, and Moon Tears. Next is the bonus Embrace event. This one is really great, and I'll explain why. So you can do a 10 pull each day for 13 days, which resets daily. But first, you have to select a standard Ancestral Vassal to have a rate up, meaning you can pretty much guarantee after 120 pulls or in 12 days if you decide to wait for it. Next, we have a special rerun for the best damage support, Fleeting Bella. So for 3 days, you can receive a free 10 pull on her banner. If you haven't had the chance to grab her last summer, I suggest to grab at least a copy since she's very worth getting. And of course, if you're a new player, it's highly suggested that you get a copy of her. Then we have the story event, Canticle of the Turning Age. This will feature Joanne with her new form. For entering stages, we will use Electro Spark for the attempts, and we can grab ourselves some Thunder Tears to exchange in the event shop. Additionally, we will have vassal bonuses for Ethereal Joanne, Acapella, Albrecht, Theopain, Empusa, Gestel, and Seti. This event will feature a map so we can collect lost treasures on it. And then we have the good old sign-in event for 14 days, which will give us 10 Vestige of Love, 300 Moon Tears, Avatar Frame, and a couple of more resources. Then we have the limited event where we do missions daily, get points, and rewarded with a selective SSR selector, which consists of Acapella, Albrecht, and Theopain. Of course, we will also have Satin Boudoir for Ethereal Joanne. Reminder that you need to be Spirit Siphon Tier 3 in order to access the Boudoir. Next, we have the event minigame. I don't know how this plays, but from the looks of it, it looks like a turn-based combat. And moving on, we have a new PvP content. You can pause the video to read everything, but basically, there is a betting system which will allow players to bet on another player with a currency called Wood Soli. And if you manage to win the bet, you will get more Wood Soli and Rose of Honor. For each participants, they can earn Moon Tears and Wood Soli according to their ranks, along with some limited frame. Additionally, if the player manages to enter the finale, they can get some Bellows according to their placement, and Wood Soli can be used to redeem various rewards such as Gear Selector, some Bellows, and some Soul Strikes. Next, we have an overall for the Spirit Siphon system called Soul Heirloom System. This will feature Resonantia and Heirloom Bolt. For this update, we will have 4 vassals to access this feature, mainly Ethereal Juan, Albrecht, Thibault, and Ressa. This system will feature more power-up options depending on how many duplicates, and then the Heirloom can be upgraded with materials from the Heirloom Raid, which is the next raid content we will have. So the Heirloom Raid, this is another boss raid that can be challenged daily. Each day will open 2 different bosses, and you can do 3 attempts on each one. Additionally, during Sundays, all of the bosses will be available to be attempted. I don't know if the faction being here specifies that you can only use vassals from that faction, or it's just an identifier if you're farming for a vassal on a specific faction and you are okay being able to use any teams you want. Once cleared, you can sweep by using nameless packs. Next, another floor for Hunted Sepulture, so both Crypt of Doom, Temple of Light, and the other 2 future raid dungeon will have floor 7. I don't know why, but I guess we have to do it. Like, no way I'm beating this easily this time without Aline. I'm barely clearing floor 6 as well. I will be okay if they only increase the boss HP, keep the defense the same from floor 6, and the HP of the rats, that's the boss spawns during its ultimate on Temple of Light, the same. But yeah, no way I'm clearing this without more dupes on my Alexi. Then we have Clan Hunt for the third time in a row. So where's my Knight of the Hunt and Prophecy Muntun? Hello? Anyways, we will also have Nightfall for an entire week, which is really great for double drops for Tomb of the Fallen and Time-Worn Mausoleum. For part 3, we have the Ancestral Banner for Ethereal Joanne called the Banner of the Unbroken Will, again featuring Joanne's ancestral form. So as an ancestral, her rates will be 1% and it needs 120 pulls to guarantee her. Along with the banner, you can also receive Solaris Omen, which is a free 10 pull after doing 10, 50, and 100 pulls. There's also Battle Trophy, which contains upgrade materials and an avatar, Ethereal Halo. Next, we have the Synergy banner called Lunar Vigil, featuring Acapella, Albrecht, and Theopain, as they will be the initiates for the new synergy called Lunar Vigil, where the Oathsworn will be Ethereal Joanne. Then we will have Serafina and Letitia getting added in the standard pool, so if you miss them, it's your chance to grab a copy of them simply by putting them in the Altar of Invocation. So for part 4, we will have the premium items starting from Joanne's Heirloom Tribute, which will give you heirloom materials for upgrading the Heirloom Bolt. Next, we will have the event battle pass called Blissful Boon, which feature Acapella Celestial Canticle. I really like this type of skin as they change the live 2D of the Bastful, and not just a recolor. And speaking of recolor, we have the Aline Unyielding Valor for the monthly boon this January. And then lastly, we will have the limited offers and a shop update by adding nameless packs or the sweep to be purchased with Muntirs. And that's it for me in this video. Hopefully I've been concise with breaking down the patch review. Leave a like and sub if you learned something. As usual, written guides in my spreadsheet or in Pridewell. Thanks for watching the video and I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye for now.